Hi, kitties! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erin. For those of you who have been on my channel for a while, you know that previously I was an AuthorTuber and I had a bunch of videos and I disappeared for a bit and then I deleted all those videos and now there's just poems on it. It's like, what's going on? What are you doing? Are you insane? Yes, I am. Thank you very much for asking. Anyways, I'm here to say I'm back to doing AuthorTube, and I will still be posting poems when I can, because that's something I want to get my poetry out there. I want to just record it and have it for me, and just start practicing saying the words and stuff. But today's video is going to be the AuthorTube Newbie Tag which again I've done before, but I'm going to update it, and obviously it's deleted from the channel now, so you can't view it, so this is going to be for this time period of doing it, and at the end of the video, I will explain a little bit about why I disappeared, and let you guys know a life update and all that. So yeah, let's get right into it. Question number 1. How did you find out about AuthorTube? So again, I used to be an AuthorTuber a couple years ago. I was a teenager back then, so I was kind of angsty. I had a lot going on. I had school, I had mental health problems. But I found out through AuthorTube by watching AuthorTubers. I was very interested in being a writer when I was early on in my life, and I discovered BookTube, and then from that I eventually discovered AuthorTube through that too. Question number 2. What genres do you write in? So I write in mostly fantasy. I do some kind of mystery, some romance, and yeah. Question number 3. What is your preferred writing tense point of view in category of story? For me, I feel like the writing tense, and the point of view is it all really depends on the point of the story, the kind of story I'm writing. For example, the novel I'm writing now, it's in past tense, and it's in first person point of view, and there's multiple character point of views going on and stuff. So it's each in their own thoughts. Yeah. But for other stories, I have done third person, and I really like third person. So it really depends on what kind of story I'm writing, and what the story is about, because I like to change it up depending on that. As for category story, I mostly write YA. Question number 4. Are you a plotter, pantser, or planter? I am a planter. I just recently started plotting a lot more, but I still consider myself a planter because I don't do complete outlines, and my outlines are always very rushed. Question 5. Are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am yet to be published. I'm still pretty young. Not that that has anything to do, because the people are pretty awesome sometimes. I'm not one of them. But I do hope to publish my own books one day. I'm actually going to school right now to be an editor, so I'm hoping to be able to edit my own books one day, and maybe even other people's books. So yeah. Question 6. What publishing company, literary agent, and/or printing company are you represented by or use? If you're not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and/or literary agent? So again, I kind of want to publish my own, and I kind of want to have my own publishing house one day. So I think that's kind of my dream at this point. I might try looking into others for my first couple books, but I'm not really sure yet, because I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do it. Question 7. What AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? So you can expect to find tags like this. I'm going to I'm still going to be doing my poetry things where I read my poetry, and maybe even I'll do that with future chapters. I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna do yet. I'm just gonna kind of figure it out, and I'll give you guys an update on that in a whole new video of like what I actually plan on like doing with this channel and like how I plan on growing it. So yeah. So apologies in advance. I keep saying so. Yeah, it happens a lot. I'm a very anxious person, so I kind of have to like wrap with myself. Like, what's so? Yeah, I don't mean to. I just like it kind of clicks in my brain, and I just can't stop it. So yeah. Sorry. Question 8. When did you start writing? So I started writing when I was pretty young. I'm not exactly sure how old I started, but I'm gonna say 3rd grade is when I really got into writing. Because like I had an amazing English teacher, and she just like really encouraged me to start writing poetry, and I got like really invested into it, and then I got invested more into writing fiction. When in 2nd grade, I was mostly writing nonfiction things for the class. So, I gotta really explore my fiction side, and that made me fall in love with writing. Question 9. What was the first story you ever wrote? So, the first story I ever wrote was a nonfiction piece about a friend of mine who passed away. It was a short story, and it was about how I missed her and how I quite didn't understand why, and how I didn't understand the process of grief quite yet, so I wasn't sure how I was feeling. Question 10. What authors have inspired your writing the most? Honestly, Rick Warren. I absolutely love his writing, and I love the way his characters are diverse and how they each have their own story and how they each are connected together. So definitely him. I'll also say Maggie Stiefvater because she was pretty like I love the style of her writing, and like I hope to like write as amazing as she does one day. Question 11. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you can find the time? So I do a bit of both. I write whenever I have the time, and I really like writing when I feel in the mood to do it. But at the same time, sometimes I like to schedule it in advance so I know I have that time set aside so I can just get into the zone with knowing there's not going to be any interruptions. Question 12. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? And where do you write in general? So I mostly write on a computer. However, when I'm plotting and stuff like that, I tend to write by hand. I actually have a small notebook just for the novel I'm working on right now, which has all my character notes and all my plot notes and everything that has to do with this novel that I'm working on. And I generally write at home. I actually have agoraphobia, which, for those of you who don't know, is where you have trouble leaving the house sometimes, and where you tend to avoid things that make you anxious. For me, it's being around social gatherings and stuff like that. So I mostly write at home, but I dream about writing in libraries like I used to when I was younger, and writing in coffee shops and all that. Like, that's like a dream of mine that I really hope I get to do one day. Question 13, which is the last question. What are you most looking forward to now that you're part of AuthorTube? I am honestly looking forward to just getting back into the community and getting back in love with doing writing and like spending more time on it and making it like more of a career and more of a mindset that I like want to like do it every single day because I want to make time for it more. Okay, and yeah, that's it for the tag. Okay, now as promised, I'll give you guys a little update about why I vanished and why I deleted all of those videos I had from when I was younger. So, I have severe mental health issues, and it's something I take very seriously now. But I was struggling a lot when I was younger. I didn't feel like I deserved to live. I didn't feel like I deserved anything really. Um, I was struggling a lot, and at first I was doing AuthorTube because it made me feel closer to my sister because she did it when she was younger. Um, and I needed something to make me feel like we were still close, even though she wasn't doing it anymore. Uh, but at the same time, I was just going through like a lot, and like I had a lot of like family issues going on, a lot of family drama just in general. I was dealing with school being like feeling impossible and like me like not being where I wanted academically, and I didn't really know what I was doing with my life, and I felt like I I because when you're younger, you often hear the words like, you can't make a career out of writing, you can't, like, getting an English degree is stupid or wasting money, and that's a lot of what I was hearing, so I felt like I was wasting my time with writing at that point, and I started hating myself for loving writing, but as I got older, and as I started, to come back to reading and writing, I started realizing that that's not true. You can make a career out of anything if you really set your mind to it, and if you really try hard, and if you really push yourself to get better at it. And so that's what I'm trying to do now, is I'm trying to prove to myself that, yes, I love writing. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can make a career out of it. That's really what I want to do, and I do. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!